Today, we are visiting the beautiful Rhine Falls in northern Switzerland. Our tour starts at the impressive ticket counter. Entrance tickets are 5 Swiss francs. Once through the entrance, you are somewhat transported back in time. First mentioned in 858, Schloss Laufen, just inside this entrance, has served as a strategic stronghold, a noble residence, and now a gateway to the mesmerizing Rhine Falls. This medieval castle, perched on a rocky spur overlooking the Rhine Falls, has witnessed over 1,000 years of history. Inside the castle, you can visit the Historama to learn about its evolution to present day. And then, just outside, you can catch a glimpse and hear the majestic Rhine Falls. To get a closer view of the falls, you can take a glass elevator down the first viewing platform. There are 3 platforms on the Schloss Laufen side of Rhine Falls. Fischnetz, which is at water level. Konzeli, a platform that extends out over the falls, providing a closer and more dramatic perspective. And Belvedere, which is the highest level, and the one platform that is wheelchair accessible, reachable by this panoramic glass lift that we are currently descending in. After exiting, we can look back and view the glass elevator as it comes down and goes back up with passengers. This panorama lift, as it's sometimes called, is a relatively new addition to the Rhine Falls experience. It was installed as part of a major renovation project between 2008 and 2011. This renovation aimed to improve accessibility and enhance the visitor experience. It provides step-free access to the Belvedere Trail and viewing platform. And beyond its practical function, the glass elevator also offers a unique dining experience. You can make reservations for a 6-course romantic candlelight dinner in the lift. Now, on the Belvedere platform, you can get right up close to the start of the falls. It is truly a mighty experience. Formed during the last ice age over 15,000 years ago, this natural wonder spans 150 meters in width and plunges 23 meters into the basin below. The sheer volume of water, especially during the summer months when snowmelt increases the flow, creates a deafening roar that can be heard from miles away. The Rhine Falls is the most powerful waterfall in Europe. Its average flow rate is 600 cubic meters per second in the summer, with the highest recorded flow reaching 1,250 cubic meters per second. Interestingly, the Rhine Falls is also one of the waterfalls least affected by erosion, thanks to the rocks that shape its course. Over the centuries, the awe-inspiring beauty of the Rhine Falls has captivated artists and poets. The renowned painter J.M.W. Turner captured the fall's majesty in several studies and paintings, while the lyrical poet Edward Morwick immortalized its essence in his verses. Despite its natural beauty, the Rhine Falls has also been at the center of a conflict between harnessing its power for electricity generation and preserving its current state. In the past, there have been attempts to build power stations at the falls, but public opposition, driven by a desire to protect this natural wonder, successfully prevented these projects. Today, Rhine Falls attracts over 1 million visitors annually to both here and charming villages along the Rhine River. In addition to the amazing viewing platforms, this Schloss Laufen entrance has a visitor center that tells the fascinating story of the falls and their geological origins, a restaurant in the castle, where Swiss cuisine is served against the panoramic backdrop of rushing water, and a souvenir shop filled with gifts and memorabilia. Throughout the year, Schloss Laufen also comes alive with exhibitions and cultural events, making every visit a new experience. Next, let's head down to the Konzeli platform. As mentioned, the 2 lower platforms are not wheelchair accessible and can only be reached by walking down flights of steps. As we walk, let's talk about the best ways to get to Rhine Falls. As Rhine Falls is a major attraction in the region, you can easily get here by train, car, or organized tour. It is a quick day trip from many major cities like Zurich or Lucerne. From Zurich, it takes about 40 minutes, while Lucerne is farther, about an hour and 15 minutes by car, or 2 hours by train. You can take the S12 train straight from the main station in Zurich to the Rheinfall station, Schloss Laufen am Rheinfall. Or if you take a train to Schaffhausen, you can then take a local train to the Neuhausen Rheinfall station, which is a short walk from the falls. If you have a car, you can use the A4 motorway to quickly get to the falls, with designated parking areas on both sides. Finally, there are many tours that include a stop at the falls. These organized tours provide a hassle-free option, especially for those who prefer guided commentary and potential visits to other attractions. There are several flights to head down in order to get to the main Conzelli viewing platform. But as you can see, there are also many great stopping points along the way to pause and get some spectacular views. Walking down the many winding flights of steps, we do not know the precise dates in which they were carved into the cliffside, but we know there were viewing platforms as early as 1840. Mary Shelley, the famed author of Frankenstein, visited the falls then while on a European tour with her son. She recounted her experience in her 1844 travel narrative, Rambles in Germany and Italy. We recount some of her writing as we reach the Conzelli platform. In her book, Shelley vividly described the awe-inspiring sight of the cascading water. A portion of the cataract arches over the lowest platform, and the spray fell thickly on us. As standing on it and looking up, we saw wave and rock and cloud and the clear heavens through its glittering, ever-moving veil. She found the experience captivating, noting that it exceeded anything I had ever before seen. Standing at the edge of the Conzelli platform, we can witness the same powerful spray that Shelley experienced almost 2 centuries ago. As mentioned, the falls were formed during the last ice age, roughly 14,000 to 17,000 years ago, when glacial activity and erosion-resistant rock shaped the landscape. Over time, tectonic shifts and water flow carved out the powerful cascade we see today. Since Roman times, the Rhine River was an essential trade route, with the falls serving as both a natural barrier and a landmark. During the Middle Ages, the nearby Schloss Laufen castle was built to control and protect this strategic point. The castle, which dates back to the 9th century, became a crucial part of regional defense and commerce. Tourism at the Rhine Falls began gaining momentum in the early 19th century as Switzerland developed its railway system. The introduction of trains allowed visitors easy access to the falls, and the natural wonder quickly became a popular destination for both Swiss residents and international travelers. Viewing platforms and trails were added over time, culminating with the many amenities we see at Schloss Laufen today. As you can see, although small, the Conzelli platform is a prime spot for admiring the falls, and close enough that you will most likely get wet. And here is an overhead view of the platform, so you can see the power of the water rushing beneath it. If you are able to take the steps, it is definitely well worth the hike down. But there is still one more platform you can access. To get to the Fishnetz platform, you head through a narrow cave passageway, emerging into a small covered platform, right at the edge of the waterfall. Here, you get to stand right next to the cascade of the falls, a truly awe-inspiring location. If you want an even more memorable experience, you can get even closer to the falls with one of the boat trips. There are 3 different colored boats to choose from, each offering a different experience. The yellow boat is the rock experience, which allows you to climb a rock in the middle of the falls. The pink boat is the 30-minute experience with audio narration in 21 different languages. And the blue boat is a 15-minute experience taking you into the spray of the falls. The boat tours all leave from the other northern bank, Schloss Laufen. That side offers free entry and features a promenade along the Rhine River with views of the falls from a distance. Schloss Laufen itself is a historic building housing a restaurant and gift shop. As you can see, there is a 4th red-colored boat. Unlike the other 3 colored boats, the red boat is just a commuting boat that crosses the river, connecting the Laufen Castle area with Schloss Laufen. As such, that boat does not get really close to the falls. Let's take a look at the other boat rides in a little more detail. On the yellow boat, Rock Experience, you experience the Rhine Falls from a unique perspective. The boat heads to the heart of the Rhine Falls, the mighty middle rock. There, you have the opportunity to climb the more than 100 steps to the 30-meter high viewing platform. The climb is worth it, as at the top you are rewarded with a unique 360-degree view of the Rhine Falls. The pink boat is the longest ride. During the 30-minute round trip, you use audio headphones to listen to stories and learn many exciting, informative and curious facts about Rhine Falls. You can choose from any of 21 different languages, including German, English, French, Spanish, Italian and Chinese. You also get to experience the falls up close and personal. The boat heads into both the left falls and the right falls. You'll have to hold on, and don't be surprised if you get a little wet. Overall, it is a fun way to learn about the area and experience the falls from a boat. And finally, there is the quick 15-minute round-trip blue boat. This experience takes you straight to the mighty waters of the Rhine Falls. Similar to the pink boat, it heads into both the right and left falls, but does not include the audio narration. We chose to experience the falls on the blue boat, and here are some videos from that tour, so you can experience it as well. Enjoy the ride. Overall, it was a fun experience, and we highly recommend it if you are visiting the falls. The cost for tickets are anywhere between 6 to 20 Swiss francs, depending on which boat you choose. Needless to say, visiting Rhine Falls is a must if you are close by. We hope you found this video informative. Please like, follow, and subscribe.